So at this point, I'm about 15 minutes in trying to figure out what the heck is wrong with this pressure washer. So I pulled the spark plug. There it is. It's burnt. It was burned. I mean, it still is burned, but I took a wire brush to cleaned it up a little bit, got it looking a little bit fresher. I was gonna check to see if we had spark, but I'm trying to turn this thing over by hand, and that's just not working. I guess I could get a ratchet and try it, but I don't know. So I guess the next goal is to drain the tank, because there's just pretty old gas in here. So I'm gonna drain this tank and see what comes of that. So y'all stick around. All right, another question: how in the world does this work? Because this is your bleeder tube for when you got too much gas in there, and it feeds into this, which is where this. I thought this was a stinking air filter this whole time. Well, no, because there's your carb. So where's the air filter at? What happened, Briggs and Stratton? Why is there gas and oil in this? I don't think it's broke. It ran not long ago. Just letting this thing soak in some hot water. And I know it's a filter, so it shouldn't be doing this. I know. But I'm gonna wring it out, let it dry. This water's really hot, by the way. I'm gonna wring it out, let it dry. Try to get all the air out of this. Maybe it'll just sit at the bottom. Not yet. Then I'm gonna take and clean that box out where the filter goes. Out in the whole thing, but I just want you to see. Well, you can't really tell now. Well, yeah, you can. You see how that gas is, well, blue? I don't think it's supposed to look like that. Uh-oh. I've been sweating for absolutely no reason. I'm all oily and greasy. But we got to put back together except for this. I still got to get a plug. I haven't gone to get a plug. And I haven't put the air filter back in. But took the gas tank out, flushed the tank, put everything back together there, put the pull start back on, put the cover back on, put the ignition switch back on, wired everything back up. Should be able to just put a plug in there, put some gas in there, rip it, and go. But I mean, we got good compression and everything, and I didn't get to test if we had spark because I couldn't find the battery to the impact, but got everything working pretty good. So I'll get it back up here and get it started in a little bit. Let y'all see what it looks like. Thanks for watching. All right, so we're at a point where I can tell y'all everything that I've done to it in detail, in the order that I did it. And y'all will be able to see the videos before this, but yeah. So basically what I did was I took this cover off just to see what I could see. Saw that the plug wire looked a little weird. Decided that I was going to try to pull the plug. Ended up getting the plug out. And this was that plug. It's not too bad, especially after I cleaned it up with a wire brush and I bent the thing back out. But still doesn't have spark for some reason. I don't know what's wrong with it. So I bought a new plug today. Was not the correct part number. They apparently don't make this exact plug anymore. But I found one very, very, very similar to it. In fact, it had the same thread count. The only thing that was different about the entire plug was that this was a different color and this right here wasn't slotted. That was it. Put the plug in there and decided to put it all back together and just try to start it. I don't have gas right now, as y'all saw in the last clip. I do not have gas for it. But yeah, I got everything put back together on it. I even pulled the plate off the top. What it does is it generates electricity and then goes to your plug wire because you don't have a battery. It's your pull start, typical pull start. It generates electricity to the spark or to the plug, gives the plug spark when you pull it. So I cleaned that up a little bit because it was rusty for some reason. It wasn't rusty, but it had, you know, surface oxidation. So I cleaned that up a little bit with a wire brush. Once again, vacuumed it out, made sure everything was clean. I've cleaned the air filter out because I didn't buy a new filter. So altogether, I've put $8 in this thing for a plug, or $5 in this thing for a plug, and probably $3 in gas. So $8, and I'll let y'all know if it starts, but it should start. So, yep, I took my dad's old pressure washer, and for $8, and I think it was $8 for this gallon of chemical, I'm gonna get it started and hopefully pressure wash this whole back patio area and the front of the house, maybe even too. So, hope y'all enjoy. See y'all in the next video, which will probably be, well, the next section of this video will be it running. And then the next video will possibly be a time lapse. I'm not sure. I'll have to look into how to do that. But it will possibly be a time lapse of me pressure washing the back of this house. So that's it. See you on the next video. Bye. Let me show y'all this. Hey, Bubba. Listen to this thing. So I don't have gas in it right now because I just don't have gas. But listen. Let me set you up to where you can. There, see it. I don't know if you hear that, but she's got spark. I just need gas. And I even got the ether out because, you know, sometimes they can be a whore to start. We should have it started soon. New update. I'm putting the new plug on. And then I'm going to take this back off to clean the clutch plate that causes electricity. And I'll show you what I'm talking about when I get this off. So, yep, thanks.